Hello, and thank you for attending our 2021 virtual fall seed meeting. This is David Garrett, and I will be your narrator today. Due to this COVID-19 pandemic, all of us at AgriMAX have decided for everyone's safety to bring this fall seed meeting to you virtually. Each crop will be covered in its own individual recording: corn, soybeans, and wheat. This will give you the opportunity to view at your own leisure. Our focus has always been and will continue to be to bring you new and updated information. This allows you, our valued customer, the opportunity to use this information to increase your farm profits. I hope you enjoy the following presentation, and thank you again for viewing. Along with all the past top performing varieties that you've bought in AgriMAX and have been accustomed to receiving, today I'd like to cover some new and upcoming varieties in our lineup and where they may best fit on your farm. We will start with these new conventional corn options. We've seen a slight uptick in conventional corn acres due to tightening budgets. However, please be aware these fit best in historically clean fields with low corn borer pressure. And the corn borer pressure has been ticking up as of the last couple of years. So be ready to scout for them or manage them accordingly. Here we got a new conventional from LG Seeds. It's an 84-day 34C14. This has come along from the Fast Track Advancement Program. This means it was bred conventional and brought to the market quickly because of its performance. It's possible next year we could have the opportunity to see this hybrid and more options such as Roundup Ready or VT2 Pro. We're excited about this new 84-day product. It has good yield potential even in stressed environments. It's shown great emergence and strong early season vigor. It produces excellent grain quality from a medium statured plant that can tolerate the higher populations needed for top performance and still stand well at harvest. If you got a history of Goss's wilt, I suggest using caution when placing this product due to its average rating. If you're familiar with 30CO2 and 32TC27 from LG Seeds, last year's performance of this variety was 15 bushel better, and it kept similar moisture content to the 30CO2, which is an 80-day corn. So moving forward, we're very excited to see 34C14 and what it will do as a hybrid. This is an 87-day release from LG Seeds, 37C33. It's another new Fast Track Advancement hybrid. It adapts well to the northern corn belt for an 87-day. It's a taller plant with moderate girth and consistent ears that produce grain quality with very good test weight. It adapts well from east to west, flowers early for its maturity. Its ears have an open, semi-loose husk that aid in fast fall dry down. Similarly to the 84-day hybrid we just talked about, it performs best at higher populations. In 2019, it was 10 bushel better than that new 84-day 34C14. Moving on, we'll look at new opportunities related to the straight Roundup lineup. If you remember when 2B861 came out 3 years ago, it set a new bar for yield. We now have that same performing variety in a straight Roundup version that we haven't had in the past. It allows for around a $45 lower cost point for those of you out of the high corn borer region or those that are willing to scout and spray when and if needed. This is a great value product for those that can manage it. Excited to have it in the lineup. Moving forward to the most common traits, these are Roundup combined with above ground insect protection such as VT2 Pro. So first in the above ground traded corn, we have 1B750, a new 75-day hybrid from Ray Seeds. This will be a great addition to our early day lineup. It exhibits stable yield performance in variable soils, especially for 1925 GDU corn, which is very early. It has long, girthy ears with an open husk to aid in quick dry down. Its deep kernel set, which aids in adding to yield, maintains that potential with late season intactness. Its stay green is unusual for these early day hybrids, which is nice to see. 1B750 is an exciting, extremely early hybrid. Here we have a new 84 day from Integra Seeds, 3431. Last year, its emergence and early season vigor was easy to spot in the trials. It has a strong defensive package, which includes Goss's wilt tolerance, that carried across many soil types and yield environments. This new hybrid is going to set new top yields with a defensive package to maintain them. We're excited to have 3431 in our lineup. Here we have a new 85 day from Ray, 2B851. This is an exciting addition to that mid 80 day lineup. It's got improved green snap tolerance along with great stalks and roots, which make it a broad fit corn hybrid. It's nice looking, medium statured with open husk for fast dry down. Demand has been high for this variety and we are currently sold out. But please keep an eye on the data for 2022. This is an exciting new 85 day. We hope to get in your lineup soon. So due to last spring's and early summer's adverse weather, AgriMAX, we were forced to abandon our plots. This left me with finding some data which I could show you these new varieties and how they performed. I chose to use NDSU's plot data, which you see here. You can see by the green arrow, 2B851 was 18 bushel better than 862 last year, and 27 bushel better than 9140G Stein, which we planted both of those two varieties for a few years, and they're both very good varieties. And to see this type of performance yield-wise is very impressive. Also notice that it's 1 point drier than 2B862 and 2 points drier than 9140. Pretty impressive for this variety to come out yield that well and be drier than both those top-notch varieties. So it's just going to show its potential and how excited I am to see this variety in our lineup. Here again, NDSU variety trials for the Northern Valley displays 2B851's performance. It's yielding right with 2B862, but a point drier in moisture. It's also performing 8 bushel better than 2B861 and also a point lower moisture level. This is impressive, seeing as how 2B862 and 861 are still great performing varieties, but 2B851 is running right with them and a point drier. It'll save you money, the dryer. And finally, I would like to introduce 3B903. For those of you willing to push the envelope for yield, or in our southern sales region, 3B903 has improved our choices in a 90-day corn hybrid. They added green snap tolerance and improved late season intactness. It brings with it improved Goss's wilt tolerance and the ASR1 trait per anthracnose stock rot. 3B903 will be setting new yield bars and has a defensive package to protect it. Look forward to having this in our southern region and see how it performs. I'm very excited about this variety. Again, using NDSU's variety trials here for central locations, late maturing. Here it shows its strong performance. It's 15 bushel better than 3B891, which won a lot of Ray's trials last year. 3B891 is a very good variety, and for it to beat it by 15 bushel is quite impressive. And it still was only a point wetter in moisture, As you can see, it's not out of its range because it's running 19.5 to 20 with all the other 90-day hybrids. As you all are aware, I've only touched on these new variety options for this year. There's a lot of great options out there and offerings from AgriMAX. As in the past, I chose not to talk about those old varieties. I just wanted to show you the new and upcoming ones. If you need any trial data from last year, um, we can sure provide that for you. But we have chosen to partner with all these suppliers to give you the best fit for your acre. I found this kind of funny but true. The wife is telling the farmer, "You just had to put in 1,500 acres of corn when you know darn well all of my casseroles call for green beans." This just goes to show a corn grower puts in corn no matter what, even when his wife doesn't want him to. Our adverse weather up here really makes corn a challenge, but those that choose to be corn growers put it in anyway. I'd like to thank you all for attending our virtual seed meeting. Please take the time to call any of the salespersons. They are here for you so you can make a more profitable seed decision. I'd also like to thank you for past year's business. We would not be successful without you. Thank you for attending, and please call us with any questions or concerns.